Alright, let's go. Here comes the best playthrough of all time. Welcome to my channel. My name is Enel. I'm awesome. I don't really care about this. This doesn't matter. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How do I don't care about this. Can we just go? Thank you. Okay, finish. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's go. It's my favorite cutscene right here. Thank you, Nintendo. That's the 10th Earth, if you didn't know. Alright, I don't know what's going on with this expository beginning cutscene. I forgot about this. The fun will start soon, guys, don't worry. Okay, that's the 11th Earth. That's the 12th one. Yeah, it's offline because I haven't made a Nintendo account on this account. I just wanted to start a new game. I'll put online on for the rest of the streams.
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth.
Can't believe the Earth got destroyed again.
Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero...
Wow, I wonder who this lone hero is. They probably won't talk about this character the entire game.
Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet. Its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
That's really convenient there.
Since then, 2 months have passed.
Well, guys, that's our plot set up. Earth got destroyed for the 10th time, but it's okay because we somehow managed to get our ship destroyed right next to a planet that just happens to have the right atmosphere. Okay, so now here we're going to make our character. This is a very important aspect to this game. We have to make the coolest looking character possible, honestly. So, let's just, we're gonna do our best here. It's very important that we, make our character look as good as possible here. So let's just, check out these hairstyles. You know, a little scar on our face that makes us look cool. I don't really know how to design this character. I think the mohawk, that looks really cool, right, guys? So we're just gonna go with the mohawk. That's the cool edgy hairstyle. Yeah, we're gonna add that. That's important. Mustache, yeah, we'll add that too. Beard, yeah, we'll add that. Alright. Root tips. What colors look good as a hairstyle? Let's see here. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. We'll go with that. Alright, yeah, that's a... Let's see. We need another hairstyle. Okay, yeah, here we go. There we go. That's a good color. Eyes. Yes, we need good looking eyes here. Those look good. Those look good. Go with that. Yeah, that looks good. I think anyway. Makeup. Okay, this is very important that we have some good makeup here. That looks good. That looks good. We'll do that. That doesn't even change anything, man. What the heck? There we go. We'll just go with that. Voice, let's see. What's a good voice?
Hey
Nah.
there. Come on. Let's get this started. Hey. Greetings. Ready?
This sounds really good.
Great.
We'll go with that one. That one sounds like the best one, obviously. Yeah, this is our character. I think this is a really good character. Oh, Elma. Who is that? Wait, I never changed his height. I completely forgot to do that. I'm upset now. We need to restart.
Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7.
Oh well, we don't need to change the height. It's okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh shoot, I'm in the hospital.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one
That's a good
piece.
manga. You guys should read One Piece. Oh no!
Careful.
He collapsed!
Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate.
Man, we sure do live in a society.
Your pod is the only one around that landed
So everyone else is
intact.
dead except for me.
Good thing I found
That's good.
you.
As long as I'm alive.
My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
Alright, so we need an equally cool name for our really cool character here, so I have an idea.
You don't even remember your own name?
Oh, actually, we don't even remember it. I
Must
forgot
be
that we
the
forgot it.
stasis hangover. That's not good.
Yes.
Just
Use
try
all the
and
brain
focus,
power you
alright?
have, man. You can do this. Alright. Alright. There we go. That's our name. That's our name. Yep. A great name, fitting for our character.
Good, there we go. What else do you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
No, I can't move.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time.
Thank you,
alright?
Elma.
First things
I'm glad
first,
you're here to take care
you'll
of
be
me.
needing a weapon. There you go.
Now, why would I
Alright,
want to name
let's
myself
get
after the
going.
Persona character Joker from Persona 5? We gotta have a really serious name for our serious character. I think Yo-Yuno is a perfect fit for this character. Awakening. Nice. Elma's advice. Take a moment to check the mini-map if you are ever stumped. Follow the yellow arrow. Should reveal the... we don't care. Alright, we made it to Primordia. So, as a disclaimer... I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah. Here we are. We're here. In Primordia. I'll figure it out soon.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few.
Yeah, and so are you, Elma.
Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L-002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
What's Earth?
Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Oh, wow, it's the same cutscene I already saw. Already getting flashbacks. 2 minutes into the game.
Ring any bells?
No.
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following you
Holy
for a
crap,
while.
that little bug. We gotta kill it with our guns!
I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the task?
Not really. Alright, so now they're gonna teach us about combat with very bad tutorials that don't actually tell us how to do anything.
That's huge. Wear them down from a distance.
Shadow strike! Target in sight!
As a disclaimer, combat's really slow in this game before Overdrive, so you're gonna hear me complain about it a lot. But we're gonna do our best here. Oh, moves do I even have at the start? Assault Hammer, that's decent.
Assault hammer!
Unless he resists topple.
Flame grenade!
Probably gonna be in our best interest to control Elma for most of the until we get Overdrive a lot of the time. Well, at least in the very early game when Cross still sucks.
You're not half bad.
So the main character is normally
There's
referred to
plenty
as
of
Cross
work
because
back in
that's
the
the
city
default
for
name,
someone who knows how
and
to
you know
handle a
Xeno
weapon,
X is a Cross. Yeah, we don't want to have work. Work sucks.
Hey, I'm not trying to pressure you into anything, alright? It'll be your decision.
Well,
in the
thank you,
end.
Elma. I don't want to do anything.
But anyway, we can
I
talk
don't
more
actually wanna
details
play.
later. For now, let's keep moving.
Alright, I'm not going to make this an entirely meme playthrough. I'm going to try to teach you guys some serious things about combat and stuff, but for the early game, it's pretty slow. And the story's pretty memey. So you can go around the map, there's these collect... Oh, I know what my disclaimer was earlier. You guys cannot see my gamepad screen, and the gamepad has, like, the entire map on it, and, like, skip travel locations, so you're, it's going to be kind of confusing as far as that's concerned.
All this experience just serves to make me stronger.
Bro, this dude's voice. I don't even think it's not even worth fighting these things, really. So the little yellow things on the mini-map, those are collection spots we can find. You know what, I'm gonna already get swapped to Elma. So Cross kinda sucks. All he has is a gun and an assault rifle and a knife at this point. And they're really weak offensively without, like, anything really worth anything currently. So, I think you can swap to Elma already. And she's level 5, she actually has good arts. Like, already unlocked.
Flame grenade!
Let's see. Lightning Slinger kinda sucks. So typically, to get the most out of your auto attacks, you want to be swapping weapons a lot in the early game, because both of them have a cooldown, but their cooldowns are separate. So you can actually do a lot of cool things with that. And then if you wait for secondary cooldowns, you get more damage, but you don't really need the damage that much here. And if you stay on a weapon, then you will get the secondary cooldown for that weapon will decrease. So like with this one, if I use a ranged combo. That's not a ranged combo here. So if I use a ranged combo with this TP art, I'll do a lot of damage here with Stream Edge. So secondary cooldowns are good. That's going to give us a lot of damage. Oops, don't want to skip the scenes. And no, I'm gonna go into the Mastermind class first for the Core Crusher skill and the secondary accelerator skill.
To let up, just in time for sunrise.
Full Metal Jaguar will be my second class for
Follow
Ghostwalker.
me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Oh, I'm gonna love this! Oh boy, let's go! So the story in this game is a giant meme, so I'm probably gonna be making fun of it a lot of the playthrough, but that'll make it more exciting, so yeah. The fun part of this game is in the exploration and side quests and the combat. Like, the actual, like, story is really, really mediocre. I love how it conveniently stops raining right then. You can see there's a bunch of really big monsters in this game, much bigger than 2. Ironically, they're also weaker than in 2 if you have the right setup. X-spoilers in chat, I'd probably avoid them just because I'm playing through it right now and people are watching that haven't played the game before.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try.
So this is Elma. She's basically a walking tutorial with no really redeeming quality. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not a huge fan of her, but other people like her a lot. There's a lot of content in this game, at least 100 hours worth. The story is actually really short. I would not say the story is 80 hours long.
We call this planet Mira.
There's something about this
You won't
planet.
find it on any star chart. But it's our new home. Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy.
Yeah, you haven't been walking all the way so far.
We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story.
Yes.
Some big,
Just jump off
some
the cliff.
lean,
Thank you,
all
Elma, for the good
nasty.
advice. You won't die, probably.
Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Alright, what way are we going, guys? Which way? Are we going on the beach or are we going on the main path? Elma's advice! Where are we going? Which way? Jump? We're jumping, let's go. Look at these very dangerous level 5 dudes. Alright. Notice how we took no fall damage. In Xenoblade 2 we'd be dead right now, but our characters are somehow superhuman and they don't take fall damage. It's actually really funny. You can like jump off like the tallest mountains and your characters will be like just fine when they reach the bottom of it. Don't ask me how that works.
I can't let this
Just the
new
gravity on this
distract
planet sucks. Notice how we don't even have to fight these guys. They don't even aggro us. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to climb up to get over there. Oh yeah, you can go wherever you want in this game, like whenever. Like, I could literally swim to the last area right now. I probably wouldn't survive getting there, because there actually are dangerous enemies that can aggro me, but I can get there. These level 10 dudes will kill me though, so I should probably avoid them. I already forgot how to go around now. I just need to avoid these guys, that's the important thing. I think I need to go down. If they see me, I'll probably die. That is a landmark. I don't have the mini-map yet, so I can't see exactly where to go. I found the way, though. Looks like this is the way. I think you're supposed to, like, fight enemies on the way here and level up some, but, you know, we don't care about that. No, we'll fight this level 6 dude. Let's go. We can take him. He's easy.
Engaging.
Roger that. Chrome armor.
Appreciate it.
Actually, I'm gonna stay on my melee weapon because I want the secondary cooldown for my TP art because that's gonna be how I'm gonna do damage here.
This is wearing me down. I need healing.
I should heal up first.
Oh, Cross really sucks. Dude's already almost dead. No, we don't need him. We don't need him. He sucks.
Time to attack.
I didn't do as much as I wanted it to do, but whatever.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Why is this dude already dead? I'm actually gonna die here. Actually, I can revive him, can't I?
Touch me up.
No, I need 3,000 TP to revive someone. I'm gonna die. This is amazing.
Get up.
Probably shouldn't even helped him up. Probably died.
Wear them down from a distance.
This is wearing me down. Target in sight.
Come on, we can do this. Let's go.
Move in and do some damage.
Let's go. Get him. Get him. Yes. I'm good at this game. Nice. We leveled up 1 level. See, that was easy. No problems at all. Okay, so yeah, another disclaimer, no matter how good I am at this game, the very early game it doesn't actually matter, because people can still one-shot me and kill me before I can add my art cooldowns.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this
Also,
is
there are
just
some
a
enemies that are going to be able to one-shot me like no matter how
White
good
Whale
I
is
am,
one
so
hell of a
I have
ship.
to have like Ghost Walker before I can deal with them.
Crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Oh, we gotta fight another dude, I think.
Rex's. Ryle. We can't leave them roaming here. Not this close to the gate.
Watch these guys be like
We're gonna
level
have to take
8.
them down. You ready?
They're just gonna get destroyed, maybe. I can get experience by exploring too, just so you know.
Chrome armor!
The melee attack.
Staggering!
Okay, I'm gonna stay on my melee weapon just to get my tertiary for my, or secondary for my TP art. I want sliding slinger up for the range combo as well, so I'm not gonna use that yet. It's better not to take the soul voice early, just because we want to have the tertiary. I will do this though. So let's kill this, then I'll wait for a soul voice on the melee.
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Chrome armor!
Appreciate it.
Alright, any day now, Cross. Give me that soul voice. Guess I can swap weapons now.
Destroyed. Move in and
I
strike.
think I'm gonna die before I can even do anything.
Yeah.
I'm not even doing. I'm literally just auto attacking. I haven't done any art yet. I'm just gonna kill this one. Never mind. I'm not gonna kill it. Camera.
Shadow strike.
You know what? We don't need this. Whatever. Goodbye. Oh yeah, you can kill. If you have Ghost Walker, you can kill tyrants like at level 20, like legitimately.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily.
Well, I'm not doing this playthrough for the purpose of killing Lucio at level 20, otherwise I'd have to go full Menor Jaguar path first, and I don't want to do that.
I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line.
So basically we're gonna kill everything in
Alright,
sight.
Let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory. Strength comes from experience.
Yeah, combat in this game is slow before overdrive, so you're gonna hear me complain about it a lot. The cooldowns take a while. Also, jumping is faster than just running in this game, so you're gonna see me jumping like all the time. Like, sprint jumping is faster than running. It's really dumb. Can I not just take the elevator? I have to talk to someone first? Oh, never mind this button. Why can't I use the elevator? Hello? Did I miss a little checkpoint down here? Let me talk to this guy. What does he say?
Thanks.
Yeah. Something, something, shower, something, something. Thank you. Can we go up here, please? Thank you. What am I doing wrong? Ready for use. I completely forgot what to do here. I have to be really? Really? Oh my gosh. No, that's not it. Bro, this is what is happening? I am so confused right now. Why can't I not use the elevator? Why can I not use the elevator? What's happening? Oh my gosh, I'm so lost right now. There's nothing going on back here. Okay, there's literally nothing that tells me I can't use the elevator. I am so confused right now. What does this guy say? Should I read it more carefully? Westgate is closed. Okay, yes, use the elevator. I'm trying to use the elevator. Well, guys, this is the end of my playthrough. We can't use the elevator. Why will it not let me use the elevator? I'm so confused right now. I don't get it. Oh my gosh, this is actually the dumbest thing in the world. Do I really have to restart it? What is this? No, we're gonna save the game. We're gonna redo this. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay, settings, returning title. I don't know what's going on. Tell me to go use the elevator, and it doesn't let me use the elevator. We're about to go explore Primordia instead. I love how I have all 4 data packs and the loading times still are terrible in this game. Alright, well that was fun. Or I don't know what's going on. Can we go up the elevator now? I see a purple thing that was not there before. On the map. Are you kidding? It just didn't let me use it! What?! Wow, that's hilarious. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. Oh my gosh, dude, that's kind of funny. Thank you. Alright, don't worry guys, we completed the prologue. Now, this is actually a cool moment here, so I won't say anything.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
Awesome, we're Americans, the superior country.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Yay, we got past the prologue. So that's really that music's really good. Theme X is actually really good, but it only plays a few times during the game for some reason. But that's one of them, kind of introducing you to the city. That's actually one of the coolest cutscenes in the game, in my opinion. It only goes downhill from here.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Well, the elevator works for Elma. It was just me that they didn't want to have it work for.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson.
Fancy title.
Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery
2 days ago, ma'am.
of brothers and sisters.
Man, he's usurping power.
Political aid to Director General in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be Emperor by next month.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
What do we do, guys? I don't care about showing interest.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel, and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either.
I love how this game literally just does the same thing to Elma the entire
And the
game.
award
Oh,
for
thank
Best
you,
Ass
Gwen.
Kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously. Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Cross the equivalent to
Right.
like
We
10,000
should be
people
going
in the
too.
city. Are you kidding
The
me?
administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Only recover one person who has the strength of 10,000 men. Alright, we made it to chapter 1 in only 38 minutes. Feels good. Hello, Lucy.
There you
Are you the survivor who was found asleep in that life pod? I heard you faced a lot of indigents out there. It's like you rolled out of bed and onto a battlefield. Look, I'm no specialist, but if I were you, I'd worry that I pushed my body too far. You should head over to the administrative district. Okay, yeah. Thanks. Thank you, Lucy.
Hey!
Alright, guys, now we have another cutscene. Oh, it's a gear! I don't think that's supposed to happen. Yep. X gameplay is very fast-paced, man. Especially in the early game.
Damn it!
Well, you did your best. So far, the best part of this game are the little Monado hairpins that that character has in her hair.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh,
Yeah, this game is
man,
basically
it's a good thing I
confirmed to
caught
be
that.
connected to
You caught
Xenoblade 1 now.
You're the one who cleared me to fly.
68 Earths.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
So these cutscenes
hey,
are
Emma.
supposed to introduce you to the
How's it
very boring characters.
And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
How old are you? That's a good question to ask a minor.
She's 13, and I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Anyway, you guys heading back to the barracks?
Yeah, why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
Isn't she like 11 in
Alright,
Japan?
I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Bye, Doug. Oh. Why can't I? I have to control Cross? No! Ah, Cross sucks right now. Guess I don't have to do any battles right now, so it doesn't matter. This game has more expository cutscene in the first couple chapters than Xenoblade 2 or 1.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly
Yeah,
come a
I
long
haven't
way
played
in
this
the
series
last few
before. This is my
weeks.
first time playing, actually.
There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here.
As I promise, this game gets better.
Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial residential
I
district.
love how they tell you to expect to pass through the gate as if you don't just skip travel
Restaurants,
literally everywhere.
cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the
No, don't
planet.
spoil the good characters. We'll meet them soon.
To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
That's always what I want to do, is read a
Right?
book inside of a
The
video
park
game.
is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley, as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Yay!
Thanks.
Do we get to play the game again?
We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
I don't think the church even is a Christian one, because there's like some really weird side quest claim later.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
This is my favorite part of the game.
Really?
Don't get sidetracked, stay focused on your dad. Right.
Am I right?
Okay, we made it.
And here we are, the Blade
Getting
Barracks.
sidetracked is the main content of this game.
Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Oh, thank you, Elma. That's right. We don't want to register.
Is there a problem here?
There is. Oh, it's an actually like cool guy.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Ms. Cool. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No, nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent
Yes, great
work.
job, Elma. You are literally the greatest ever.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Alright, we did it. Yeah, the elevator tried to soft lock me, Xander. It was really dumb. Oh boy, another cutscene! Yes!
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
I think you have to ask all these questions like no matter what, so we'll just go with this one.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project X.
Foreshadowing, guys, for the amazing plot of this game.
Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we
Yes,
learned
there's
the
only
Earth
one
might
city.
be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission. Find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared,
Nice
we
eyes.
set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Oh gosh, I still have to ask 2 more questions. No!
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
It's actually a decent acronym.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions. and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this.
Guys, I
The White
promise
Whale
this game
was
gets
designed
better
to carry an
after all this
exceedingly large
expository
number of
stuff.
Passengers, all of them held in stasis, all housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers, and of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary.
Can you believe there are actually
The
people who
vast
say X has a
majority
fun
were in the
early game
Lifehold.
that's faster than 2?
Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Oh, I got one more question.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
You haven't been briefed so far. Oh, we did it. What do I gotta do now? I wasn't actually paying attention. Oh, I gotta leave, okay. Alright. Let's go. Yes, Arena gives you Brain Jack and Serpent Sacrifice for cheesy levels, but we're not gonna do that. We don't need that. Oh, we have another cutscene, guys. The fun never stops.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that scale. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
So Lynn has a fetish for skells. Sure, we'll do that.
What? You don't remember what a scale is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by?
Yes, every Xeno game
Basically
has
like the most
mechs.
incredible, awesomest super weapons ever.
Siren looks cooler.
Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, just I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though.
Alright, so they try to hype up Skells as like these really cool mechs you can control. And they're really nice for movement around the large overworld. But then you like try to do combat with them and it's awful.
In just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful...
Dude, my knife is more powerful than your
and
Skells.
they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around.
And yes,
You
next
can't just walk in the front door and
next time
volunteer.
I'm gonna be online. I just
There
haven't
is
set up
some
an actual
criteria.
Nintendo ID for this account
The
yet.
details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test.
So they're telling us about Skell
Blades who go
tests.
above
We
and
can't do
beyond
that
in
until
their
much
duties
later on in the
and for
game,
the
so
people
we
of
don't really
LA
care right
in
now
general.
anyway.
So what do you say? If you become a blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Okay, guess what, guys? We're gonna run over here and just guess what's gonna happen. Another cutscene.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet.
Okay, so not that I'm
blades
playing
usually
online, we're gonna
choose
have
their
online mode
assignments.
enabled so we can passively get some
Everyone comes
bonuses
here
like
and
tickets and
selects
stuff
from
that
the
let us
missions
craft some
available on
aux
the
cores
board.
later on. Or augments.
And it's not just official blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Ironically, you never
Whenever
really
I
want
get
to take
freed
these
up,
side
I'll
quests. You
stop
want to
here
do the
first
actually
thing
fun
to check
ones.
for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey,
Oh yeah, she can use the scout console to get hilariously broken characters. I'm gonna talk to someone over here. Yeah. Like all the other crosses.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout console. When the
We're
going
not
gets
gonna do
tough,
this.
The tough go
This
to the scout
is
console.
this would really
You know,
cheapen the
to
game.
Get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize
Yes, the
just
side
how
quests and
important
explorations are the
this
fun
kiosk
part of this
is.
game. This is the very
A lot
boring
of the mission
part.
control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
No, not really.
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Yeah, man, I love going out in the field with a bunch of
Apology
dangerous
accepted.
monsters and almost dying.
Now, how about
You have
a
to be
little
some kind of
shopping?
idiot not to want to
I'm
do
not
that.
talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
You can just change the camera in this cutscene. Oh boy, let's walk another 3 feet.
Hey.
Here we are.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell?
Yes, I can.
Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Oh, is that all that's left? Are we almost done?
Hey.
Hey. So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like
Dang,
Secretary
cross thick.
Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chosan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour.
Oh, thank God. We're finally
So,
done.
What do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be
Alright, I get
waiting.
to make my own decision here, guys, and I think I've seen enough to make the correct decision here. We're finally done with Chapter 1. Sure, we'll save the game. Hey guys, I don't really have any kind of official conclusion since this was streamed on my Twitch for 4 hours, so if you made it this far, I just wanted to use this time to ask you a couple things. My current plan is to upload this about 4 times a week every other day starting with Sunday, and try to fill the other days with something else. I'll stream about 4 hours, and the parts will never be much longer than an hour. Is this a system you guys can agree with for this? Feel free to let me know. I'll likely cut out a few sections from my stream that don't accomplish much either. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions about the game or anything you want to see me do starting with episode 5. This one was probably one of the longest and more boring we'll have, so I hope you'll continue to tune in. If you want to support me, make sure to follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and of course subscribe to me on YouTube. Please subscribe. I love you. Please do it. Thank you all so much for watching and have a wonderful day.